Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Control. Since the first episode, the previous episodes, I booted up the game once more or started over just to do some testing with regards to different recording settings. Because I find in the darker areas the recorded footage is quite blocky. But really bumping up the bitrate doesn't really make that much of a difference. So I will just keep it on the default high preset in Shadowplay. That should be fine. Anyways, I started from anew and went back upstairs, talked with the janitor, went back over here to the elevator and ended up on this floor. But I also walked down below and actually in the hallway where the game started, now there was actually like this new room suddenly. And it had like a new, it was somebody's desk, Dr. Love thingy or something. And it also gave some missions. Okay. A note which I will show. It's not that shocking, but it's about visitor evaluations. Federal Bureau of Control, how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and their people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem blank, escort them to a private room. There, perform the Gunnar psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. So it's still actually all quite suspicious, this whole building. And what I'm also wondering is, in what year this whole story takes place? Because all the technology, as I also noted on in the previous episode, it's really old. Really have like cassette players, old floppy disks. What's this? Archive access with like a paper ticket. So I do like it. It really seems to be like late 70s or the 80s. And there is some lockdown going on in this building. Economy. We tell ourselves it's okay to be old. The oldest man in the world. The retirement issue. There are a lot of pictures of that Zacharias dude, the boss of the place. Pretty egomaniacal. Federal Bureau of Control reminder, drafting any public-facing material. While pending any notification of death related to the Willow O, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word phrase to use. In the service of his or country, regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors. Blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Alright, we don't have clearance for that. Jesus, this is an egocentrical bastard. Do as you're told, don't eat molds. No. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Everything is dynamic, I think. Even that desk top. Alright, did I already check this one out? I think so. Or maybe not. All the offices look a bit alike. But it does look amazing, right? With the ray tracing and the reflections. It really looks like a coherent screen space. Alright, that one is locked. Your first aiders are... Alright, another transportation system in the building. I'm just checking out the environment a bit. A lot of lights, god damn it. A lot of waste in the 80s. Ooh. Federal Bureau of Control. A stapler with a wooden handle, it seems. Pretty cool. And a pretty cool plant. Or plants. Federal Bureau of Control, United States of America. Office of the Director, Zachariah Trench. Here we go.
Shit.
Ooh.
Shit.
Alright, this is our map.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Who wants you to pick it up? I didn't say anything.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
This is what I mean with old technology. Pretty cool, but also pretty old. Looks like a safe. Of course, everybody smoked during that time. I also smoked up until, like, I do still smoke in the weekends. But I smoked a lot until quite recently, actually. Alright, that's a pretty big bummer for him. He blew out his brains. We have a gun, and what else do we have? Nothing much. An attaché case. Again, a lot of light, not sure where it comes from. Let's get the gun.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
in the astral plane, I just read. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around. Not quite sure where we are while we're here. But this is bound to be a training section. Actually, I already went up until here, a bit further, when first booting up the game to check out how the frame rate was and stuff. So this is, to be quite frank, not entirely new to me, but I must say that I didn't went much further than this section. Funny sound did she make? Like woohoo!
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Good work. A gun is always handy. Okay, let's try a headshot. Doesn't really work. It's not like in Gears 5 where you can pop heads. Regenerates ammunition automatically. That's pretty handy. And also pretty innovative. That's why I love Remedy. They always think a bit outside the box. Hello. I think there was one more, right? Ah, there's one. I learned in the tooltips, it's best to stay moving. Enemies drop health when damaged. Collect health to restore health.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Alright.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Zachariah Trench. How come her picture is there now suddenly? It's pretty weird. This game is pretty much messing with your mind, I expect. Alright, I don't see anything here for now. But let's see. Woo! We have something over here.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Federal Bureau of Control. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench.
Get the fuck away!
Right, where's that other one? Woo! Alright, can I get some more health? Please? I don't see where they drop health, those enemies. Is that health? Or are that bullet holes? There will be more, right? Executive Affairs Central Executive. Alright. I'm not sure whether those fake textures loading in late, whether that's like in the game world itself, like on purpose, or whether it's just the game bugging out. Oldest house discovered August 4th, 1964. So it was actually discovered, which is also a bit weird. How do you discover a building in a city? Alright, all kinds of time stamps or something. Let's also see what we have to do actually. Welcome to the oldest house. Proceed further into the bureau. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor Abdi, Jesse finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun in an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds and the board informs her that she is now the director. Alright. Ah, that's why her picture was in the director's office. I don't remember that the board informed her that she's the director, but that's maybe, I probably missed that. Board countermeasures. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. I didn't really pick that up. His research. Field research on his entity. His corrupted security guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The HIS was quick to take advantage of this fact. His guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain HIS guards are protected by a shielding of dense HIS resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged HIS corruption? Does the HIS mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the HIS target individuals with combat training? Does the HIS have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file blah blah for full reports. This is a research specialist by the order of Director Jesse Faden. Alright, and that's Jesse. We are Jesse, I guess. And we have more new ones. It's a bit weird. Oh, okay. Objects of power. Service weapon. Containment procedures. No unique procedures required. Description, power, utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to blah blah blah. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blah blah blah. The object will determine whether blah blah blah. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blah blah, though their criteria is unknown. Background: the object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, blah blah blah, many forms throughout history, blah blah blah. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that blah 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 of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. Are the convergence of forces... If objects of powers are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious. Alright, if this is the case, blah blah blah, see Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. Alright, this is a service weapon. We acquired it in 64, but I don't think that automatically means that Jesse acquired it currently, that we are now in the year 64. Maybe it was found by the Bureau of Control in 1964. I'm not really sure. But it could well be that the game also takes place in 1964. Containment location not available. I'm really not sure what time it is in this game. I don't think it's 64 because I saw a floppy disk. Anything other new? Objects of power. Darling presentations.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
What the hell's an OOP?
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Unauthorized is in violation. What did it say? It said something. Reproduction is in violation of federal regulations. Alright. This is our missions. Assets. Do we have anything? Astral blip. Entropic echo. Threshold remnant. Corrupted sample. God damn it. Weird stuff. Clearance level. I don't have any undefined reading. Loadouts. We have the weapon. Equipped. No mods. No personal mods. Grip level 1. Grip is reliable. With semi-automatic fire that is deadly at short and long range. Plus empty slot unlocked by upgrading. Alright. And I have 300 something on the top right corner and 0 something else. So I hope that is clear. I have 300 something and 0 something else. Holy shit.
Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
This really is a freaky game, I must say. It really is a freaky game. But pretty damn cool. Alright, can we get into this room over here, by the way? But check out this really bad texture loading. It's amazingly... the level of detail. It comes in only really when you're really close to it. Which is here. Now it's like super low level. Still. Now it's semi low level. And only now does it load in fully. It's really bad. Alright, this door is totally locked. I don't have a clearance level. I have to check out. Only 4 minutes left in the episode. I'm doing a half an hour episode. Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow. Man, it's... Holy shit, everything is dynamic. Pretty damn cool. Holy shit. That is pretty damn impressive. Alright, let's see, where are we? Oh, more dudes. Where are they? I don't really see them. I cannot swap shoulders. It's a bit annoying. Where are they? That was one down. That was another one down. Let's do some reloading. Where is he? What an ass. He moved. That's like not playing fairly. Alright, any more cheaters? Holy shit. See you later, alligator. Holy shit. Oops. See you later. Woo. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health. Still not quite sure where or what they are. And it is like the 10th time I saw that tooltip or that gameplay tip. I mean, I know that by now, that enemies drop health. But man, this is a cool game. It really is like mature. It's like really genuinely scary, even though it's a pretty non-scary office building. Really, I'm a bit on edge because I have no idea what the game will throw at me. And considering it is Remedy, it will be pretty impressive probably. Alright, let's quickly check out if there's anything here. Yeah. Ah, cool. I wanted to say, it's a lost opportunity. Not being able to take out the monitors, but you can actually.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, Then, reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Holy shit, the gun feels punchy. Holy shit, now I can actually... I cannot get through, that's a shame. Holy shit, this is so freaky. I'm gonna get nightmares from this. We were already here, right? Yes. Agenda items for next executive meeting: rising costs of altered world events, response update on mold eradication efforts, upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. We are now the director. By the way, she's pretty handsome. It's such cool to know that you can really like... that it's really like... a believably, physically believable environment. That you can really just like shoot everything. It's amazing. I knew Remedy would not disappoint, even though I did not like the pre-release footage of this game. Be sure to wash hands carefully with soap. Make sure to wash all fingers, nails, palms, backs, wrists. Rinse thoroughly and dry carefully. Man, it's almost like this is like a kindergarten with all these instructions throughout this building. It's instruction upon instruction. Such a freaky voices. Alright, I'm pretty sure a big fight will break out over here. Where we will probably mess up all these desks. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Rangers from security department. Alright, I'm just checking whether there's anything on these desks that might be of use, like this. Don't let mold hit your eyes. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Alright, so there's something about molds. Dinner reservation says at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Holy shit, that's so bad. If you need pointers like that for your marriage. Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity Research Department. Synchronicity. First, I was also really like that gun is gimmicky, but it's actually pretty cool. I would have preferred to have like a real 45, but this probably works better. This works just in this weird story that we are in now. And usually these are not really my kinds of stories that really unbelievable stuff. But still, if it's from Remedy, I'm sure I will be totally drawn in. Anyways, let's open this shelter. Poor dude. I think that are goodies. Let's check it out. Yeah, we now have 1100 thingies in the top right corner. Well, previously we had 300. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake alls from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Alright, so there are alls, rock powder, blah 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 units, deployment units, black rock powder deployment units. By the way, let's see that 1 second, that building that was found. This weapon, which is like a power object of power, was acquired in '64. There's also somewhere it says the building was discovered. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964. I think that is also when the building was discovered. So that object of power, that gun, was here also since the inception of the department. Building shifts.
Reminder, if you experience...
okay, we already heard that one. Where was that? Didn't we had something on that building? Apparently not. I wonder how this game does autosaves. I do see some ghosting, it almost seems. Like the lighting.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Alright.
Babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. I agree. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime, goddammit. Don't bring dogs to the office. Some of us have allergies, goddammit. Anyways, I see some ghosting sometimes. Like, if I'm turning around quickly, like that the lighting engine needs some... a fraction of a second to adjust or something. To come into view. It's a bit weird. But anyways, guys, I unfortunately have to end the episode here. Because I have to hit the sack. We'll continue tomorrow after work, and not long thereafter it will be the weekend, and I will for sure make some good progress there. So I hope you enjoyed this one somewhat, and to see you in the next one. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, a share, or maybe even a subscribe. And for the meantime, do not forget to always keep on gaming. See you later.